Okay, now we are live. Yes, we are live now. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining official Afolari Daniel. I can see you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing our post also. Thank you, Debbie Bello. Thank you, cool_dude. Thank you, Georgia Itayo. Thank you, Stately_Chofa. Thank you, Fantowski. Thank you, everyone, for joining. How have you been? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Thank you for joining. I promise us a fantastic moment this evening in this session. And thank you, Phototops1. Thank you for joining. _Manhunter. Thank you for joining. Royal Executive Protection. Thank you for joining. Bolaon Afilaka. Sorry if I didn't get that right. Thank you for joining. Akin.Sesi, thank you for joining. Wow, 2021, here we are. I know that 2021 has great things in stock for us. I'm sure you also do understand that. I believe so much in this 2021. I believe we're going to have a great moment. And every one of us we're going to do fantastic. We're going to do excellently. Mr. Me on radio, thank you for joining. I'm so sure, we're going to have a better 2021 than 2020. Of course, new things, new challenges helps us, to know the right way and the better way to do things. So welcome once again. _Bigson, thank you for joining. The Ambition Firm, thank you for joining. How have you all been? How have you? The last time we had this was maybe during the lockdown thereabout. I can't remember. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. So we're just going to go straight to what we have this evening. And Yima09, thank you for joining. We're going to go straight into what we have this evening. And this evening, first and foremost, I want to welcome every one of us to year 2021. For those that do not know myself, my name is Ademola Adetuberu. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Barricade Executive Protection. It's a close protection company that provides that provide security, top-notch security for VIPs, not only in Nigeria, all over the world. We operate in 75 countries of the world, so we can work anywhere, and we are duly certified. We're duly certified, by Security Industry Authority from the United Kingdom. We are a member, and we have other affiliations also in the US and in Dubai and Turkey and a few other Israel, Russia as well, and some other countries all over, spread across the globe. At the same time, we run an academy called the Barricade Academy, which we launched last year, 2020. Just as if we knew that there will be pandemic and there will be lockdown, but God, that's one thing God does. God works all things out and makes all things beautiful. So I am so sure at the Barricade Executive Protection, we believe this year 2021 holds for us great things. Trust me, great things. And I want each and every one of us get our writing pad, and it's time to cast vision. Yes, it's time to cast vision. My mentor would say something. You never recover from a good start. He says you never recover from a good start. So once you have a good start, thank you, run_protocol Junior Mafia 0103. Thank you for all joining. You never recover from a good start. And the start of a thing is always good. Of course, the start does not justify the end, but if you start well, and you stay focused, definitely the end would be good. So we're going to be looking this evening at the finance. Now, I understand that we have protocols listening to me this evening. I also understand we have close protection officers listening to me this evening. I believe also we have security aides, security officers listening. We also have some legislators, some aides to legislators, to to political appointees, also listening in this session. So we've made this topic, the finance, of a protocol officer, of a close protection officer, of a security aide, of an assistant, fill in the blanks. This is what we are looking at this evening. It's major because you can hardly do anything without money. So money, it's so important. Last year we had trainings, but this year we have increased our modules. Now we have about 20 courses that we run at the Barricade Academy. We have specialized trainings for events, for hotels, for airports, for banks, cash movements, bank security, airport security, residential security, and the likes. We also have, trainings in the Barricade Academy, on religious protocol. Now we've been able, last year we were doing all together, but this time around we have specialized all our trainings. Now you can go for what suits you, what will fit into what you do. So if you work in a religious place, then you can go for the religious protocol. If you work in business, you can go for the business protocol, and and the like. So we have public diplomacy, public relations training. We have work ethics training. We have decorum and etiquette. We have lots more. That would prepare you for what you're doing or what you're about to do. So let's get our pen. I will just go straight, to the point, and I have my notes here, and I'm going to follow it because the reason for this meeting tonight is not to show off. We trust God for proper impartation. We trust, that at the end of this session tonight, each and every one of us, will be far better, and you're going to have tools, you have information in your hand which you can use, to have a fantastic and a fabulous 2021. So the real reason for this training tonight, this Instagram session, is for transformation. It's for transformation. It's not to show off. I would gladly learn from you. I learn from everyone. Everywhere I go to, I make sure I pick one or two things, more than one or two things actually. I make sure I pick things, from there. So, but first and foremost, before we go into the finance, of protocol officer, security aides, close protection officer, and you can fill in the blanks. May I say this, that there are certain things you and I have got to stop, doing, that are wrong ethics, wrong principles that I've seen a couple of, our colleagues embraced. Before you can get into the new, it's better we evacuate the old. So I'm going to be talking first, about what we shouldn't do in 2021 to have a fantastic year in the course of 2021, and at the end of 2021, what you shouldn't do. I'm sure you all can hear me. So I have 4 things I've penciled down here, that I've seen colleagues, made this mistake. I've seen them, done these errors, and we need to all, they're not good things. One of the things I'll do is I switch position. When I'm with the principal, I switch position, because that would help you to know how to serve the person and how to work better. I switch position, I become the principal, I put the principal in my position as my close protection officer. Then I say, so if I do this, is this good? Will I like this? Will I like that? That's a way of appraising, what I do. So you can also learn, you can also start to do that. The first thing I would want to say that we should all stop doing in this 2021, to have a fantastic and a fabulous 2021. The first thing, I'm going to say here is, don't serve your principal, don't serve your boss, don't work for a client for what you can get. I want you to understand what I just said. Don't serve your principal or your boss. If you have a boss, I mean, you're a protocol officer to a pastor, to an executive, to a government official, or you're a close protection officer to any of these people I've mentioned, or you serve in the capacity of a close protection officer, you serve as security aid. Do not serve, do not work with the mindset of what to get. I'm talking of monetary value. Do not work with the mindset of what to get, and from the person or from people around him. That's eye service. I'm a Christian, and God doesn't bless eye service. God will never bless eye service. So please, each and every one of us should take note of this. Make sure your mind is at. I was doing a job today, and we were with the client, and the client said something. He said, one thing I observed with you, Mr. Demola, is that your whole mind is in your work. That's it. My entire being, everything about my thoughts, my everything, it's about the work I'm doing. I'm not thinking of what I want to get. I'm thinking of what I want to give. I've done many free jobs that have given me free jobs. Free in the sense that FREE, that we didn't collect any money. And in turn, it brought out jobs that we were paid, and we're paid real good. So do not serve with the capacity, with what you want to get. Do not. I hope you do understand me. Don't serve because of what you want to get, or the money the friend of your principal will give you, or the money gift they will give you. Don't work with that. That's a low mindset way. It's a very low mindset to start thinking that by the time I do this, they will give me this, they will give me that. I don't work that way, and I don't think you should do that. If you want your result, you want to have good result, that's a bad mindset. The second thing you shouldn't do, to have a good 2021. A couple of us we are very good at speaking negative of our principal. You don't become what you reject. You don't become what you speak against. You never attract who you speak against. You never attract who you speak against. So this year, 2021, please, no matter how that person is, treating you, no matter what the person is doing for you, whether they are treating you bad, good, trust me, just be professional, do your job. That's it. I'm a Christian, and I believe, and I want to advise each and every one of us, one of the ways you have to work, in the spiritual, also in doing this job. Yeah, you have to work with the Holy Ghost, in doing this job. So never speak against your principal, whether they give you something. Never have this mindset, this what's this mindset called? If you are not giving that thing, then it's a problem. It's never have it. This 2021, let go of these attitudes. Let go of these characters. They are bad characters, and they're not going to help you, in 2021. So don't speak against your principal. You never attract what you criticize. Now, the third thing I want to talk to you about is your art. You have to always do a art check. Always do a art check. If your principal, your boss, maybe they offend you, maybe they did something that wasn't nice. Nobody's perfect. Check your art. Let it go. Don't expect a sorry from them. Don't expect a sorry from your principal. Do you understand? These are things that block goodies from coming to you. This attitude, these characters, this kind of mindset, because you're going to behave a bad way to your principal, and they're going to look like, what's wrong? Why is this person doing like this? And they're going to change you. So please make sure you're cut off, of these characters. The last one is be yourself. Stop copying others. Be yourself. Be yourself. We live in a country, where when we see someone doing something and the person is doing well, everybody wants to do that thing. Be you. Be original. The best of the person you are copying is a copycat. That's the best of that person you can be. You can never be the original. And those who knows you and don't know the original, the day they meet with the original, they're going to stop identifying with you and start identifying with the original. So in everything you do this 2021, have your own blueprint. Have your blueprint. Yeah. Don't just do what works. Don't play chess game with life, with 2021. Do you understand? Please, I do hope you take these 4 things I just said seriously. They're going to help you and I, to have a fantastic and a fabulous, 2021. Be yourself, be original. Now, so let's go into the topic for the day. How to improve on our finance. Get your writing pad. It's time for us to take a flight. Are you ready? If you're ready, just wave. Wave. I want to be sure you're all hearing what I'm saying. Can you wave, 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 wave? Okay, are these new waves or the old waves? Are you hearing me? Can you hear me? Okay, I believe you're hearing me, and you're all there. Okay, so let's go into it. What to do on how to improve our finance. So the first thing on our list here is, what is your 2021 plan? What is your 2021 plan? Well, I'm not going to criticize you if you don't have any. I'll just tell you that, please, after this session, start to put one together. You should have a plan, have a blueprint. And plan is not what you get on Instagram, by watching what other people does. Plan is a place of inspiration. You get plan, you get a blueprint, you get to know what to do for the year in a place of inspiration, in a place of prayer, in a place of studying. Yes, studying. Study others. See what they are doing. See what they are doing. That's how to have a plan. Have a plan. If I was in my church last week, and was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Great. Thank you. I can see your waves. I was in my church last week, and my pastor Missy said something. She said that if you don't know what you're going to do in June, this January, then I'm sorry for you. By now, each and every one of us, thank you for the waves. By now, you and I should have a plan. You could see what we did last week when we put up the plan for this Instagram live for the entire 2021. The entire 2021. See, success comes with hard work. Success comes with hard work. It is what you put in, you get out. It is the level of work you put into your work that you get out. You can see my eyes are red. I've not slept. I've been working. I've been thinking, been brainstorming, been having brainstorming sessions, for this year 2021. Now, can I shock you? The Ministry of Finance job we did last year, training that we did last year, was gotten in January. It wasn't gotten in September. It was not gotten in October. So you have to put in hard work. There's a lot of hard work you and I need to put into this. But before you put in hard work, you will know what you want to put hard work into. You need to have a plan. So what's your plan for the 2021? You need to have a blueprint. You need to have a guide, because your plan is your focus. If you don't have a plan, when anybody says, oh, let's go and do this, you are likely to go and do that thing because you have no focus. Do you understand? So the first thing to success in 2021, if you are working in an organization, have a plan for your office, for your work for 2021. This plan includes the training you're going to go for, the people you're going to meet, the things you are going to do for the year. Do you understand? If you are running your own company, what are you planning to do? What are you aspiring? What's your net worth for the year 2021? What do you want to end the year, your balance with? What's your cash balance? Do you know ours? It's crazy. Do you understand? You need to have a blueprint. You need to have something to work with. You can't just wake up in the morning, you rush to work, you come back home, you have some food, you watch television, and you go to bed. Wake up in the morning. You've done that 2020. You've done that 2019. You've done that 2018. You've done that years back. Don't do that again this 2021. Have a blueprint, a plan. We would have posted, some plans on social media, for everyone. We just said, make sure the entire focus is on this Instagram live. Do you understand? If not, you would have seen our plan, the entire plan. All our trainings, I told you we have about 20 courses that we run at the Barricade Academy. These 20 courses, do you know that we have a plan? The first batch, we know when all those courses will be run. the first batch, the second batch, the third batch. You've got to put in hard work into what you're doing. Yes, you've got to put in hard work. Some of you, don't be disappointed. This is one of the things you're going to hear tonight. You've got to have a plan. The second thing I'm going to talk about is change strategies. You've got to what? Change strategies. What do I mean change strategies? Change strategies. Now, the strategy you've been using for the past how many years? You've gotten the same result. This 2021, change your strategies. Change your strategies. If you're going to, you just heard what I said now, at the training, see, trust me, at the Barricade Executive Protection, you are not our competitors. You are not our competitors. So I can say everything to you. I can tell you the truth. I can tell you the entire truth because you are not our competitors. I don't see any of you competing with us. Do you understand? Not a certain of pride, but I'm just letting you understand that, see, I'm telling you my entire mind. I'm not going to hide any information from you because I want a situation where which at the end, we're having an inner caucus circle, for those that, want more than, coming up live. You want to be in the inner caucus circle with Mr. Demola Tuberu. We have a form for you to fill. We have a plan. We have a schedule. We're going to meet once in a month from February. From February, we're going to meet once in a month. It's that, and you get your questions ready, and we have an hour. It's just 1 hour, 1 hour of drilling, 1 hour of strategies, 1 hour of fine-tuning, what we all do. And I'm going to call my friends all over the world, to also join us. That's why it's inner circles. Now, if we don't have a plan, why would I be able to tell you all of this? No. So you have to change your strategies. That's number 2 I'm talking about. Change strategies. The first thing I said here, in changing strategies, you have to innovate your work style. Yes, innovate your work style. During the lockdown, people were not moving. So if people were not moving, so convoy movement, movement of principal from point A to point B was less. So if that is all you do, then how do you make money? How do you make money for the year? You're going to have bills. You're going to have staff unpaid. And before you know it, you're going to have issues with your staff. Before you know it, you're going to go into depression. So you have to change your strategies. Change strategies. Change your innovate. Somebody said the world we are living in changes every 5 times. Sorry, the world we are living in an hour changes 5 times. 5 times the world we are living in changes. So how do you catch up with the world? You have to keep innovating. So don't say this is all we do and that is all we're going to do. No, that is wrong. Innovation. Do you know that Samsung did not start making TV? They didn't start with TV. It was innovation that brought Samsung, to making TV, to make smartphones. When they started out, they didn't start out making TV. It was innovation that brought them to this. I get in it. Look at vehicles. Look at Ford. Look at Rolls-Royce. Look at Maserati. Imagine all those people saying the model they started with many years ago is the same model they're going to continue with. No, it can't work. You and I, go back to your, to your vision. Go back to your mission. Go back to your values in your organization or in the place where you work or with whom you work with. Change strategies. Change strategies. You've got to change things. If you don't change things, something's going to move. You are the one that's going to move things. Yes. I've always said to our staff, you must make sure you are on top of your game. It's your responsibility. It's not anybody. It's not God's responsibility. And it's not the devil. Stop thinking it's the devil that is making you not to make it. That's a big lie. That's a big lie. Change strategy. Innovate. Guess what we did last year when we had the lockdown? Barricade started making all these PPEs. We started producing them ourselves. We started producing them ourselves. If you want to eat of the national cake, then you've got to bake your own cake to sell. You've got to go to be part of those sharing the cake. And you have to offer them something. You must offer them something to have something in return. So don't say, oh, we are a close protection company and all we do is convoy movement, all we do is bodyguarding, all we do is... No. Innovate. Change your strategies. Start making things. Number 2 thing, we wrote down here. I said, okay, I've said it before now that during the pandemic, we started to make things. Do you know you can run errands? These guys that have got the money, they don't want to die. They are looking for who will go and get these things done for them. They want to go to the market. They want their son to go and do this. They need someone. They need a company. They need people that will, take the risk on their behalf. You can do that. You can do that. You can. I met one of my greatest investors doing one of the things I never loved. I would never have done. But at that moment, I needed to do it that time. And that's why I met one of my, greatest investors in life. Are you getting me? So please, you can run errands for VIPs. It's one of the things. You can deliver memo. You can do several. They don't want to die. And that is not looking for you. All you just need to do, maintain the protocols, the NCDC, the WHO, has listed out for every one of us. Maintain it, and not only that, apply the blood of Jesus. Because the truth about it is, if hand sanitizer can make you not to have COVID-19, how much more the blood of Jesus? How much more the covenant of protection? So please, you can go to the malls, you can, do you know that we did that for people last year? We did that. So don't be too big, you're forming big boy and you have no cash in your pocket. Who are you deceiving? Are you getting me? You're forming big boy and you don't have money. You don't always have money. No, that's a bad thing. Do you understand? You've got to do that. I also wrote here, add disinfectant against COVID-19 to your work portfolios. Last year we were not doing disinfection. We don't do fumigation. But last year we started doing them. We started and we did for top government officials. We did for their offices. We did for their homes. Yeah. Money is not going to fall on your lap. Forget that song that said money fall on me. Money will not fall on you. Don't be part of those singing money fall on me. Money doesn't fall on. Money only fall on those who have worked on their lap. You must have put in something before money will fall on your lap. Are you getting me? Change strategies. We started at the barricade. We started doing disinfection against COVID-19. Yes, and we were making cool money. Now, why were the one doing it? No, we hired those that does refumigation. We hired them to do it for us. We got in the chemical, we got in everything, and we put them to do it for us. And it's not a biggie. And boom, we cashed in. They started cashing in money. Trust me. Add these things. Don't say, it's only God that is Alpha and what's God, the same yesterday, the same today, the same tomorrow. You are not God. I just give you an example of Samsung. Samsung didn't start with electronics. They didn't start with smartphones. They didn't start with all these things. It was innovation that took them there. So don't say, all we do is barricade. What's it called? Executive protection. Please, add more streams of income. What can make you make more money? Okorie, Elijah, dollars fall on you. Okay. I get it. Add more. Do you understand? Last year also we started to produce. We started to sell PPE. We started to sell chambers. You saw our chambers. If you don't meet people's needs, people will not need you. If you don't meet people's needs, they will not need you. So do you want people to need you? Then you need to meet their needs. We started with importation. Then from importation, we checked it out that the white guys don't have 20 heads. It's the same head God gave all of us. We checked it out. And we could see that we can make this thing ourselves. And we started making it. And guess what? Do you know those things we're selling for, we're selling for 5 million, 3.5 million, 2.5 million. Some even sold for 10 million. Can you imagine? You could have raked in a lot of money that way. All I'm just trying to say is change strategies. And under change strategies, what I'm saying, all of this. You can start an ERT. What is ERT? Emergency Response Team. Yes. People have been complaining that when they call NCDC, they don't get to pick their call. You can bridge that gap. You can start an ERT, logistics as part of what you do. Emergency Response Team on COVID-19 or whatever, fill in the blanks. And what do? You're going to work with registered, government organizations, hospitals. Do you understand? You're going to work with them. That when anybody says, oh, they want to call it, they need to do tests, they need to do this, it's your company that they give it to. All people, all these guys, all this hospital, all these people, all this PTF, government, states, COVID task force team, their hands are filled up with so many things. So many things. You can lend a help to help them do some of those things, and you make money. I'm telling you the truth. You make money. Dollars will begin to fall on you that time. Do you understand? Dollars then begin to fall on you. That's what you start an emergency response team. Is part of change strategies. Change strategy. I also wrote here, ensure. Yeah, ensure you can sell mask. There's a mask. I was telling our chief executive officer, our chief operating officer. I was telling our COO, there's a particular mask I noticed that almost everybody is wearing. I'm not talking of the regular, medicated one. There's a particular one, I don't want to give them adverts. I was like, are you sure we're not going to start making masks? That is it. You see, once whatever is in demand, it's what you should go for. And do you know what you're going to say? You are in security. You are in protocol. When you begin to do all of these things, you're going to link it to securing lives. So you're not out of your scope. You're not out of your scope. My time is fast, is fast going. All these things, when you change strategies, all these strategies I've highlighted, it makes you indispensable. It makes you continue to make money. Because when you are needed, you make money. When you are not needed, it's because you don't have a solution, you don't have a product, you don't have what you're selling. So the number three thing I'm going to talk about, in making money this 2021 on how to improve your finance is your network. Who are the people in your cycle? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who are the people in your circle? Who are the people in your circle? Someone said, your network will determine your net worth. Network determines your net worth. Now, do you know that if you knew the presidential task force, chairman, for example, you're likely to be a billionaire today. Why? He's not going to give you the money because he knows you. You are going to go to him with a product that matters in this season. And because you have not come to ask him for money, you have actually brought a solution to him. That kind of person will give you platforms to sell your product. This is what we're talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Your network determines your net worth. So what you want to start to do, who do you know? Who do you know? Someone said you are 4 people away from whoever you want to meet. If you want to meet with the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria today, you're just 4 persons away from him. Who do you know? List those you know. All the people that are in your circle at the moment. See, stop calling all these people that have nothing to do with your destiny, that have nothing to give you, in the sense of have nothing impactful to do in your life. You can't continue to call them. I just have to check on you. Check on you for what? Do you understand? Focus on destiny. Focus on assignment. Focus on your work. Work on this thing. When you work on your work, you become the work they are looking for. I can see me. So list all the people you know. Who are the people you need? Yes. Then from the people you know, you look at who can give me the people I need. Your network determines your net worth. The sales we have made have come from referrals. The sales we have made have come from people that we know. And because we know them, they were able to talk to this person on our behalf, talk to that person on our behalf, and they gave us the job. And this is not only for COVID-19. I'm talking of this is a general principle. If you know, for example, someone in a particular, in a top place, it can give you jobs. It can give you jobs. So get to know people, dust your contacts, list those you need. Who do you know? Because your network will determine your net worth. So, somebody was telling me this afternoon how, somebody got a job of about 700 million. Like, really? Crazy digits. 700 million. You understand? Just because, he was at the right place, his network. It's one of the things you and I have to pay attention to this year. Success in 2021, we can't joke with who we know. You need to know people. So if you know all the people around you are nobody, then you want to start changing them. You want to start changing them. You want to start changing them. The next thing I want to say, on how to, our finance in this 2021 is be original. Be original. We have a lot of copycats, a lot of people copying. This person wants to have the academy, that person wants to be original. Do you know that at the Barricade Executive Protection, we've had the plan since 4 years ago? We've had a plan of the Barricade Academy 4 years ago, but we didn't start because it wasn't time. The time we have apportioned, for us to start the Barricade Academy was 2020. We didn't start it 2019. We didn't start it 2018. We didn't start it 2017. So please be original. Don't work with somebody else's timetable. Yes, you don't know those. You don't know what those people. You don't know what they know. So be original. Be yourself. Be known for something. And I said something earlier on that if you are making it, being a copycat, the day the person the people you are serving meet with the original, they're going to dump you and go for the original. So this 2021, be you. Be you. Don't be somebody else. Let your company be original. I see everybody having this executive protection. Please, I'm not talking against you. But be you. Be original. Be original. We can say the Barricade Executive Protection today. Reason being, why? Because that is who we are. We have papers to back it up. We have papers. We have qualifications to back it up. We have registrations to back it up. I get it. So be you. In the marketplace, you have to also know who you are called to. Don't be called to everybody. Don't be called to everybody. See, you cannot be called to everybody. And I was telling someone, at the Barricade Executive Protection, what we focus on is luxury. That's what we focus on. We focus on luxury. Everything we do at the Barricade Executive Protection is luxury. Luxury. That's why we use luxurious, vehicles, to convey our principals, our clients from one point to the other. That's what we do, right? That is what we are called to do. That is what we are called to do. What are you called to do? Don't do what everybody is doing. Don't do. And I said it earlier on. Don't think anybody here is a what's it called? Is a competitor. No. And in luxury that we do, luxury takes time. Write it down. If you are into luxury, it takes time. It takes time. Yes, luxury takes time. Luxury is not something, you are not likely to have jobs every day at the beginning of your company. If you are doing luxury, you're not likely to have jobs every day because it takes time. Yeah, some of our jobs have ranged, the list of the job we've done so far, it's about a few million, and our jobs are in millions. But do you know that there are other jobs of thousands? So what are you called to do in this marketplace? What are you called to do? You need to know. So if yours is not luxury, yours is regular. We have several jobs on regular. But if you are doing regular, you have money every day. You have jobs. You are likely to have jobs every day if you're doing regular. You are likely to have jobs every day if you are doing regular. Unlike what we are doing, which is called luxury. What we do is luxury. Right. So now let's do the mathematics. Now, when our jobs come, now we've grown. Well, at the initial time, it wasn't also that easy, having jobs. It wasn't that easy. It wasn't that easy. That's the truth about it. It wasn't that easy. Now, but things are better because now people get to trust our brand. People know what we stand for. People know what we do. Right. But you know that we also have jobs that are regular jobs that are under a million naira, under a million naira. But because we don't want to be known for such, we want to be known for luxury because it's good to let you know there's a particular people we are trying to appeal to as our clients. You understand? Then we pass those kind of jobs to other people. So you can do luxury if you are called to do that. You can do regular if you are called to do that. But you know one thing, you can start with regular. You can start with regular because if you are doing luxury at the initial and you don't juggle it with regular, you're likely to have issues of paying off your staff. You're likely to have issues of paying off your rent. You're likely to have issues of several things. Right. So I always believe, my pastor will always say something, you don't jump up to stay up. You grow up. You grow up. You grow up. So if you start with regular, because I wrote here, regular is everyday job. Yeah, which is very true. Regular is everyday job. It's affordable. People can afford you. They can pay you. And you can grow from regular to luxury. Yes, you can grow from regular, to luxury. So please be original. Be original. You can upscale, from regular to luxury. Be original. Be you. Don't do what everybody's doing. For those that are doing academy, it's fine. Do you understand? But what do you want to teach them? What do you want to teach them? You understand? It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. Do you understand? Now, and can I tell you also, some of us, for now, may not need to start a company. That's hard, but that's the truth. Some of us may not need to have this executive protection. It may not be time. It may just be time for you to work with someone. It may just be time for you to work with someone. Know where you are on your timetable per time. Don't use somebody else's time to run your time. Be original. Now, the last one tonight is have a niche. Have a niche. Now, you know that I wrote here, there is room for everyone in this industry. Whether it's protocol, whether it's close protection. I've told you there's a whole lot of difference between a protocol and a close protection officer. So you don't just become a close protection officer by wearing suits and by having a company. You should go for the training. You should have the certifications for it. You should have all of those things. I get it. So you should have all of those things. So there's room for everyone. In this business, in this industry, there's room for everyone. There's room. I have 16 ways, you can have your own niche. 16 ways I've written down here that, you can create a niche for yourself in this industry. One of it is being a single BG. Yes, it may just be a single. A lot of times we've had people, saying that they want to travel, they need a single BG. You may be known for that. That may be your niche. That may be your niche. That may be your own point where you just stay on it, and you continue to eat that spot, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Stop doing everything. When you grow and you have you have staff, you have people you can delegate to, fantastic. But at the initial time, be known for something. Guess what? We also didn't start the academy when we started the executive protection. We didn't. Because somebody said, a master of everything is a master of nothing. Someone trying to be everything is a master of nothing. Do you understand? Grow it. Don't confuse the public. Don't confuse your clientele. So you may want to be a BG. It's a niche, and you just you develop yourself. You go for trainings. You develop yourself to the point that, see, when they are thinking of a single BG, they think of you. The second thing I wrote here is, you want to be a celebrity bodyguard. Yeah, celebrity. There are bodyguards for artists. Who are the artists? You know them. They are bodyguards for artists. Now, the shape of a bodyguard of an executive, is different from the shape of the bodyguard of an artist. Yes, it's totally different. So you carve a niche in this industry for yourself. Carve a niche in this industry for yourself, and it starts with having a plan, staying on your plan, and working out your plan. So you may want to be a celebrity BG for artists. Artists, you know all the artists I'm talking about, right? Then you want to be an executive BG, for executives, top executives. You won't see someone following, give me names. You won't see someone following Dangote having so much of chest. You won't see that, or Tedola, having, like the Davido's kind of BG. No, you wouldn't see that. So please, there's room for every one of us. There's room for every one of us. You want to be an aide to a political person? Yes, it's part of the job. Being an aide, to one of the political persons. It could be. There are several aides, that they are the people in the political class, always employ. I get me. So that is there. You want to be a protocol to, religious, to pastors, imams, bishops, just mention them. There's room for everyone. There's room for everyone. That's why I said what I said earlier on as my third, point of being original. Stop being everyone. Be yourself. Stop being every other person. Be yourself. And you're going to, once you be yourself, you would see that you won't be, you would always have, and you'll be relevant. You want to be a hostile close protection officer in the oil sector. You want to be a marine. They are, convoy experts, technology. You're a techie person in deployment of security equipment. You can be all of these things. Look for who you are. Look for what you should be, in this industry, and stay there. Look for what goes with your passion, what goes, with what you can do, that you are known for, you are good at, and stay there. Do you know that you can be a Renaissance expert? Yes, for CPOs. You have, carved out the entire place, maybe the entire Abuja. You have the Renaissance for it. It's money. Embassies will go for you, because embassies that travel, they want someone to do these things for them. These are opportunities. There are endless opportunities. You can go to be a reconnaissance person, that does, from one point to the other. You have, the entire drawings, named, as it is. As it is, you carved out the hostile parts, the hostile, points on the journey. You can be an expert of that. Yes, everybody seems to be focused on executive protection, Yes, you are executive protection, but these things are branches. It has branches. Thank you, Joshua Adebayo 3. Yours can be rental of vehicles. Yeah. All you just do may be rental of vehicles, and you pimp all those cars with security gadgets. Boom! And any other person that don't have cars, they come to rent your vehicles from you, and you're cashing in. See, there are opportunities. All you just need to do is open your mind, sit down, think through it. That's why I said be you, be original. Yours could be consultant. Yeah, You can be a consultant. You're teaching people, just like I'm doing. In this industry, it's one of the fields. And you're cashing in money. You're cashing in money. You understand? Somebody pays you now for an hour. Maybe your charge is, you can start with, for example, your charge can start with 250,000. Now, I was telling someone yesterday, if I were to be in the UK, my colleagues in the UK at my level of this work, our daily income per hour, is £1,200 to be with a principal. £1,200 just an hour. Of course, in Nigeria, people don't want to pay you that much, but it's because they don't know your worth. By the time they know your worth, they're going to pay you. I'm telling you the truth. We've seen people that have paid it so they can pay you. You can be a consultant. Yours may be you are running a finishing school for protocols. Yours could be finishing school for close protection officers. Yours could be for guards. Yours could be for bouncers. Fill in the blanks. That's why I asked you a question. What are you called? Who are you called to? What are you called to in this industry? What are you called to do? Do you understand? That's why I asked that question. I do hope, I'm so sure that you're getting something and you've been able to pick things from what we are saying tonight. Do you know that you can make cool money being a middleman? Yeah. You can make cool money. You are not the one executing the job. All you just do is to get the job for a company. Get a job for a company to go and do. Because you know people. You can just be a middleman. I met someone last year. Guess what? This man doesn't do anything. The only thing he does is, there's nobody you want to meet. This man knows them. I'm telling you, whether in the north, in the south, in the east, there's nobody you want to meet. There is no minister that he does not know. There is no chairman of this that he does not know. I'm telling you, all he does is connecting A and B together. That's all. And he's making money because he collects 10%. What am I saying, 10%? Yeah, this man, when we're doing the job, he asked for 40% of the interest. 40% of the profit. 40% on what? Connecting people. And he's not the one that will carry the gun. No. He's not the one that will do the job. All he does is middleman. Connecting A to B. That's all he does. With these few words of mine, I'm going to stop here today because our time is fast. It's gone already. I do hope, I'm so sure that you've gained one or two things on how you can improve and increase your finance, this 2021. I look forward, one of the things I trust God for you and I, every one of us, is that this year we're going to have a fabulous 2021. Fabulous 2021 is when you have cash at hand and cash in the bank. That can take care of everything and you have no need. You pay all your bills, you pay all your debt, you pay everything and I believe that for you this year. But do not forget everything we have said tonight. Go back to your notes. Be original. Have a niche in this industry. Be known for something. Your network determines your net worth. Don't forget that. Change strategies. Don't forget. Change strategies. And more important, what is your 2021 business plan? Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm so sure that you've been able to pick things. Thank you, Sam Oyi. Thank you, Impanam One. Thank you, everyone. Okay, the Ambition Firm says, do you think close protection is gradually phasing out due to the pandemic? Also, what's the future of close protection? Close protection can never phase out. It all goes back to your network. Yeah. All the VIPs still have aides around them, protecting them. So it can never, trust me, it can never phase out. What is your network? Stately. So I do hope I've answered your question. Ambition Firm. Close protection can never phase out. It all depends on what is your network. Any other question for the day? I hope the recording is available for download. Yes, you can find it on our YouTube. Check Ademola Adetuberu on YouTube. You'll see it on YouTube. Thank you so much, for opening our eyes. Thank you so much. Any other question before we go tonight? Okay, so don't forget, you can take advantage of our trainings. We've got lots and lots of trainings. We want to see you register also for our trainings. If you are into religious protocol, we have 2 or 3 modules on religious protocol. If you are business protocol, we have trainings on business protocol. If you are a close protection officer, guess what? There's a training that we're going to come with. It's a 15 days close protection officer training. 15 days. You are locked up in a place. We're going to do so many. By the time you come out, you'll be able to do a great thing. You'll be able to do great things. Trust me. That training is there also. Find out the date is coming up, and be a part of it. I get to be a part of it. We have work ethics. We have procurement. We have lot more. We have so many. And if you have anybody that if you have anyone that you can also send our proposals to get trainings, why not? You become a middleman. You cash in. Do you understand? You just cash in. So I want the very best for you all this 2021. Please. At the same time, lastly, the next time for this training, for this Instagram live is on February 15th. February 15th. Save the date. That's the 3rd Monday of February. Same time, 8 p.m. Please follow the Barricade Executive Protection. Follow Ademola Adetuberu for more information, and share your experience with us. And I'm so sure that we want to hear testimonies. Have a successful 2021. And lastly, with God, all things are possible. Make sure you hold on to God. You need God to do this job. You need God. Now, how do I get the inner caucus form? Okay, you're going to see that when we post it. Just one, you can send a mail to us. We're starting inner caucus circle with Ademola Adetuberu, where you have an hour with me and a couple of my friends all over the world. And we can we're going to answer your questions. We want to work with you to ensure you succeed. Also, send your CV to us. We have jobs for you. Those that can do BG, those that can do convoy movement, those that can do executive. We have jobs for you. Send your CV to info@thebarricadeprotection.com. You can work with us. Send your CV to us. We're going to be calling you in, and you're going to handle some jobs for us. But one of the criteria is you should have passed through our training. Yes, because you need to understand. You need to speak our language for you to be able to work for us. Thank you so much for tonight. Have a good one. I do hope I've been able to answer your questions, and I've been able to impact you with the little we know. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.